Disney, ever since they bought the Lucasfilm properties, has simply made a mockery of everything that came before. All of this has been at the helm of Kathleen Kennedy, you are very familiar with, I'm sure, at this juncture. And it really came to the forefront with The Last Jedi. Everybody started to see the pictures being put in place then. The seeds were sown in the prior film to that, which I don't even remember the stupid name of because these are such forgettable, awful movies. But a trend started then. You have this brown-haired, strong female lead who looks strikingly like Kathleen Kennedy would have looked 20 years ago. In Rey, you have her in Jyn Erso in Rogue One. You have her in literally every Star Wars property that's out there. And now the self-insert continues. And that's what's ridiculous about all this stuff. But they're going to ruin another franchise. Brace for impact, my friends. It's time that Indiana Jones is MCU'd. Is that a verb now? Oh my God. My name is John Delarose. If you're new here, I am a #1 best-selling fantasy and science fiction author, and this is my Demon's Eye fantasy novel. Now, I put this out exclusively on my website, so folk who actually just follow me here will check it out. So this is not up on Amazon for the normies to read. This is a book for you, and the reason I put this out here is it features a strong male lead. It features good versus evil. It's very clear-cut. As a man has to sacrifice everything in order to save the world from pure evil. It is exactly what fantasy used to be, science fiction used to be, Star Wars used to be. Gosh, it's even what Indiana Jones used to be, if you think about it. And this is what we're trying to bring back. It's a full-length novel for only $3.99 on ebooks. If you want to support the channel, go to the link in the description below. It's the first one there. Pick it up today, real easy. We take all credit cards, PayPal, whatever you want. Make it easy on you, and it'll be a great weekend read. So check this out. Support us, and don't support what's coming. From Indiana Jones, and this came from Bounding Into Comics, Spencer Bakuli, who does a great job over here. Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, I guess, is the title. The trailer makes a mockery of the title hero seems to forget the events of Raiders of the Lost Ark and Last Crusade. Now, this is always a trend in these types of films, right? They ignore continuity. They just kind of do their own thing. They always hire a writer who doesn't actually like the films or isn't a fan of the films. You always see this with the Star Wars properties. They bring in some writer who goes, I've never even watched Star Wars before, and I can't wait for this exciting opportunity. It's like, wait, why did you do that? There's people out there that know the lore of this stuff so well that they can really create a beautiful piece within continuity, make everything good for the fans. But it's not about the fans. It's about giving a middle finger to the fans and trying to push their weird feminist agenda every single time. Now, Kathleen Kennedy got a hold of this, so of course she hired the same types of people she's hired with Star Wars to wreck that entire franchise. We know how bad things are now with High Republic, how bad things went with Obi-Wan, etc. And that's in disarray. So what do they have left? They have Indiana Jones left to deal with this. Now, Harrison Ford is so old at this juncture. I love you, Harrison Ford. I'm sorry. That, it's going to be tough for him to be a real action hero. So we know it's going to be a next generation, blah, blah, blah. Now, they already did that, or attempted to do that with the Legends of the Crystal Skull several years back. That didn't fly very well. His kind of replacements weren't going to work out very well. And they're going to do it again this time. And this time, of course, Indiana Jones is going to be a strong female lead. Here it is. Helena, played by Phoebe Waller-Bridge, who is going to be everything Harrison Ford can't do. Now, if you've watched shows like Picard or even The Last Jedi, you know exactly how the plot of this film is going to go. Indy's going to be grumpy. He's going to think that none of his work actually did any good. He's going to be sad, and he's going to be mopey the entire time, unable to do anything. They did this with Picard, right? Picard had the same sort of thing. He was a health problem, kind of losing his mind, and this strong female android lead and this team of strong female leads came and saved the day. The Last Jedi, same thing. Luke was mopey, angry. He's milking the weird creatures, which was creepy to look at. And then Rey came to save the day. So now we're going to have Helena come to save the day. She's going to be way better than Indiana Jones at Indiana Jonesing, and it's going to do the exact same thing every single time. The trailer looks awful on every single level. They're ignoring continuity. They're ignoring everything Indiana Jones stood for, every single plot point of those films, and you can learn more about it at Bounding Into Comics. But man, again, we are going to have to deal with this one more time with feeling. And it's really sad to watch as yet another franchise is going to be ground to dust. Now, It's hard to care about to some degree, and here's why: because the Legend of the Crystal Skull was so freaking bad, and everybody knows it. But this is going to be worse. We know what's going to happen in 2023, right? It is going to be the wokest of the woke, and it's not going to make any sense. That's what they do with these films. It's really sad. I'm just going to go watch Cocaine Bear instead. Maybe again. Maybe I'll watch it 2 times or 3 times. Oh, I don't know. I'll see you guys later. Leave a comment down below with what you think. Are you going to even go see this film? Do you even care? I'm definitely not. I mean, I'll be honest right now. Hit the like and subscribe button. Of course, go check out the Demon's Eye fantasy novel. That link's in the description below. Appreciate you guys for being there.